Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Will and welcome to my channel where I discuss all things credit card rewards as well as a little bit of personal finance. So if that's something that you think you are interested in, be sure to smash that little red subscribe button down below for more videos like this. And in today's video, I wanted to go over the newly announced Apple Card. Well, I know it's not newly announced, I'm a couple weeks late, but better late than never. But yeah, I was watching this thing live and I wasn't expecting them to even announce a credit card or have a credit card offering, so I was actually pretty surprised. But by the end of the segment, I was very much disappointed and underwhelmed. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through my reasons and explanations on why I think you should just avoid this card at all costs. So looking at the features and benefits of this card, guys, it is a straight cashback, no annual fee card. Now the bonus categories for our cashback, you get 3% back if we were to make purchase directly from Apple. You get 2% back when you use Apple Pay with your iPhone, or if you just want to find some online retailers that accept Apple Pay, the 2% will work there as well. And then you get 1% back when you use the physical card itself. Now, jumping at that 3% category, Apple purchases include anything from the retail stores, iTunes, the App Store, any of these new subscription services that they're starting to put out now. That's all covered under the 3%. So this isn't terrible, but it's not great either. This is probably the best part about this card. For one thing, the 3% is kind of low. If you look at some other store cards, you usually get like 5% back. A good example of that is the Amazon card. You get 5% back with purchases from Amazon. Same thing with Best Buy. They have a credit card where you get 5% back when you use your card. So 3% is a little low, especially when you think about how much money you're actually going to be spending every year. You know, this is kind of, you know, it's nice to have, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get a card specifically for this 3% back from Apple purchases. Now going into that 2% category, this is also a little confusing how they did this. So it's not confusing, it's confusing why they did this this way. So full disclosure, guys, I do not have an iPhone. I do use Samsung. I have Samsung Pay, which I use all the time. So I know how good it is. I know the future of it. It will be the future at some point. But just looking at Apple's website and some of the retailers that they have that are offering Apple Pay, the first thing that I noticed is that a lot of them are casual dining restaurants. So KFC, McDonald's, Panera, Starbucks, Subway. So all these places, 2% when you use your card there or use Apple Pay there, which is really not that great for dining, for restaurants. Usually you can find a card that will give you like 3, 4, 5% back when you use it at some of these restaurants. So 2% back is just not competitive. So some of the cards that just come off the top of my head are Capital One Saver card. Both of those cards, one of those cards give you 3% and another one gives you a 4% return. And then the Uber Visa card also gives you 4%. You have the Chase Freedom card, which gives you 5% back during the quarter that it's offering the 5% back. So yeah, they're just better cards, and 2% is just not very competitive when it comes to restaurants. And just think about it, if you go to a restaurant where you're actually sitting down, you have a waiter, well, you're not gonna give them your iPhone in order to make the purchase so you can get your 2% back, right? Probably not. So having a physical card in that situation will definitely be a lot better. So some more things I recognize is that Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Instacart, they're all on here as well. Well, again, there are better cards for grocery stores. There's an Amex card that gives you 6% back. So 3 times as much back as the Apple card. So just don't know what's going on with Apple and why they did it this way. I think, oh, excuse me, guys. I think it would have been better if Apple made the physical card 2% back on all your purchases. And then if you use Apple Pay, it will give you like 2.5 or 3% back. That would have been a little bit more competitive. And I can almost make an argument on why you might want to consider getting this card, but just the way that it is now, it's just a no-go. I'm just looking at some more of these Apple Pay retailers. You know, I see like Levi's, Nike, Foot Locker. Well, 2% back at those locations, I can concede is not bad. However, there are other cards that you can get that will give you 2% back. And again, you're not restricted from having to use Apple Pay all the time. You can still use just a physical card and get 2% back. But, you know, if the location that you go to doesn't take Apple Pay, well, you're just gonna be stuck with that 1%. So Yeah, guys, it's just kind of questionable why they did it this way. They had to have known they were going to be competing. And I'm thinking they're just going to pretty much go off brand recognition. Oh, so, people get excited once they see the Apple Cards available in their Apple Wallet and they can, apply for it and get it instantly. People are just going to get excited and sign up for it. And then, yeah, Apple's going to make money from that. But for you guys who are doing your due diligence and looking at reviews and YouTube videos on this Apple Card, kudos to you because you're avoiding yourself, it's just disappointment in general. So definitely check out some other cards, guys. I have some videos on my website. There's some other guys, Ask Sebi, Credit Shifu, a lot of guys on here on YouTube that really do give you some pretty good advice on credit cards, how to use them, which ones to get. So definitely check them out, guys. Thanks for watching. That's all I got to say. If you like the video, like it, share it with friends, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.